If you just stumbled across the channel, it's probably because somebody hit that like button before. And for those of you who hit that like button, comment, and subscribe, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Gary was a man who thought he could do crypto sharing at the SEC. Gary fooled us all. We thought he was a hero teaching blockchain at MIT. Well, get back, long get back and leave crypto alone. Get back, long get back and leave crypto alone. Get back, Gary.
I wait for someone to save. I want to tell you something new. You drove us both into a wall. I drive away into the night and I contemplate for a while. I wish you all the best I can, and I stop myself for a while. I'm saying things I don't believe. The panic's rising up in you. Won't you tell me something new? Don't you think you want to be for the best? You find back my stuff and leave sooner than this. Don't you think you want to be for the best? You find back my stuff and leave sooner than this. Don't you wish I would have been someone else? I want to feel your gap without making a mess. And you, won't you tell me something new? I want to tell you something new. You drive us both into a wall. I drive away into the night and I contemplate for a while. Don't you think you want to be for the best? You find back my stuff and leave sooner than this. Don't you think you want to be for the best? You find back my stuff and leave sooner than this. Don't you wish I would have been someone else? I want to feel your gap without making a mess. And you, won't you tell me something new? Wish you all the best I can, then I stop myself for a while.
Chase your tail light. I'll be under your skin, letting you go for a while. Then I'm taking you in. Fists like diamonds, glimmer and punch. Shiny predator with a golden gun. Space age girl machine. Space age girl machine. Space age girl machine.
You're watching 60 Minutes with Mike Wallace. Not. Check. 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 Hello.
Gary was a man who thought.
Wrong button, Sean.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Welcome everyone to Late Night Crypto with Road Dog. Well, Sunday night, weekly candle close. Take a look and see if Bitcoin's got enough steam to get us up during this week, or are we just settling down a little bit? Behind me, you will see the order form. We're ordering the coolest wallet out there, the Tangem wallets. Come on a set of cards. Use with a NFC-enabled phone. Very easy, highly secure. One of the most secure wallets out there. Holds almost every crypto you can throw on it. Also holds Caspa. You can save 10% off a wallet set with code DAWG, or take advantage of their new Tangem ring and or wallet combination there. It's just in time for Christmas. 10% off. DAWG. How's it going, everybody? Let's take a look and see what's going on over here. On the daily, on the crypto bubble, sand is up to 80 cents. Go figure. I thought, I remember I had a bag of that. I went looking for it. Turned out I sold it back in March. It's one of the few things I sold when we had the big pump in March. Oh, I think I got out about 69 cents, and you're at 80 cents now. About dang time for stand. Mana's up. Those plays seem to be coming. Those Web3 plays. Stacks, block stacks is at 239. I remember she was hanging around 168, 138, and like nobody wanted to touch you then. She awful sexy now. Well, I say. What do you say? Is that 63 cents there? Pretty nice. It's the top 100. Looks like we're getting a little bit of a pullback on the top 100. Everything seems to be up. The 500 to the 600 category seems to still be kind of up. This is where Shrub is. That's the one that was taking it by storm the other day. OXT. I think that's Origin, right? Orchid Protocol. That one seems to be was moving today at 11.8 cents. How's it going, everybody? How are you? Let's say hello to everybody. Let's bring the chat into the conversation. Woo! Let's get back on a screen we feel normal with, like something's got a chart on it, like a Bitcoin chart. And then we'll get in the juicy conversation. What's up, my peeps? We got Strega in the house. How's it going, Strega? We got Ave Medina. Cryptotropics. We got Sam. Mr. Barnum. How's it going, everybody? We're doing good. We're watching them bags pump. Are they pumping from them boomer coins? Are you surprised about the boomer coins when the new money comes in and they look at the... I remember this one from the last cycle. That's probably got a little bit to do with it. Some of it might have to do with them being US based. You know, with the talk of no crypto tax in the US if they're a US based chain or something. That could have a little bit to do with it too. I can see why that would be appealing. Oh. You think Turkey Man will make the market pump? I don't know. Never know what that Turkey Man's going to do. We got more money. Barnum, how's it going, Barnum? Tommy 2 liters. Says Sunday night with Road Dog. Yoo-hoo, what's up? Not much, just me, just out here being blessed. I think we're all blessed. Miss Linda Anderson, how's it going? Can we look at the XRP? I've already got it written down for you. And we got good brown gravy. So I was getting bored anyway. Who likes numbers going up all the time? You know what, good brown gravy? I was out driving around with my little girl and I was like, I think we're going to get dinner tonight. And I went over to Popeyes because Popeyes got the best chicken. I don't care what you say. This has got some fresh tasting chicken. Popeyes restaurant. They got the beans and rice and all that. We got the family pack there, and we got the fries, and the macaroni and cheese, and the biscuits, and the chicken. But you know what was missing? It just ain't right without good brown gravy. You know that KFC good brown gravy? Yeah. You gotta have some good brown gravy when you got chicken and biscuits. And I thought about you today, good brown gravy. I thought, man, that's what's missing from this meal, some good brown gravy. I wanted to share that story. Let's look at this market and see what this silly thing is doing. With the bigger picture of things is that we lost our main trend line we've been following. Let's zoom out. I'm on the 1 hour. Let's zoom out to something bigger here. We'll go to the weekly here in a minute. Probably should start there, but hey, that's what everybody else does. So this major trend line, well, we lost that little sucker when we were like in 98. That was kind of a figure out what you want to do with your life kind of moment for Bitcoin, because that run was pretty much over. Now we're going sideways. Now, really the only thing we can do is plague. She's going to drop. Or normally that we see a drop, she could go, she can do things, but normally this is a bearish sign, or could be. If nothing else, it means this ride is over, baby. This ride is over. It was fun while it lasted. Woo! I didn't quite crack 100K on that move, but and now we're looking for pullbacks. And I mean, this is where. Why are you getting bearish, road dog? And I'm just like, I'm not, but I do have a theory that Thanksgiving we'll be looking at altcoins and saying, Where's November? Where's Upvember? What's going on? It said Q4 is supposed to be blasting up. What the hell? Because that's just typical about holidays with crypto. It is. We all think number goes up, but once we get here, we're like, well, where? Kind of like October. Remember October? It was Uptober, but we were all sitting around like, wait a minute, what the hell? This is the worst October ever. This sucks. But then it turned out to be kind of okay, and November turned out to be just free. God, I can't get over it. Oh man, you know this good little run we had here. Imagine having a couple of weeks of that going on back to back. Maybe a little pullback, you know, something like we got now, and then starting it back up again. Can you imagine that? Because that's coming. We're not close to being there. Can you imagine that though? I mean, can you think of the gains that you made, especially if you've been heavy in Bitcoin? You definitely felt it. Yeah. Or if you've been heavy in, say, XRP. I went 100% in XRP. Helen, I told you after 8 years it'd finally pay off. Let's take a look at XRP since we're talking about it. XRP, look at that one. Oh, is that a number that you hit? She went to exactly $160, $1.63. I'm sorry, people. I only had a $1.61 marked there. My bad. My bad. I will try to do better next time. XRP is still looking good. She is still deviating ever so slightly. I mean, we had this guy going on here. That was our first angle. We had this one, and now we got this one going on right here. Wick down and respecting it. That looks strong to me. I think we go a nice 3 humps and then a dump is what we would hope for. So much better than a 2 hump and a dumper. Them 2 hump dumpers. Well, I'm curious what Elliot sees going on here. You're probably going to tell me you're at wave 5, aren't you, Elliot? Come on, tell me what you're saying, Elliot. Oh, you got nothing to say today, huh? Oh, yeah, I figured you were up there somewhere crazy. How's that your wave 1 and this is a 3? How does that go by your rules? Wave 3 is supposed to be bigger than your wave 1, and that's supposed to be the biggest move of them all, Elliot. Come on. I'm counting on you, man. I'm counting on you, man, and you let me down. Elliot says it's all over. It's all over. We're going to zero. So that's Elliot. That's why I don't keep him around. Nobody wants to be around you. You're a bummer. You're like a you're like a Debbie Downer. Wah wah wah. Personally, just between you and me. Oh, nice. You hit the 618. We like that. And we're going to start looking at these zones right here. That's crazy. Oh, man, the box. I always have trouble with them boxes. We're at 178 and 187. Sounds crazy, doesn't it? To think that XRP, where it was down here at 50 cents, 48 cents. It's not the first time, folks. I mean, usually this one in Cardano, they're the slow pokes in the moves. They usually are. I mean, last cycle, of course, it got the lawsuits and that kind of threw them for a loop and just messed everything up for a lot of things. But usually, I mean, they stay in a slump. They stay in that bottom accumulation forever. Man, I remember Cardano being at 4 to 5 cents for seems like a dang year, not doing anything. I'm like, why did I get into this? They're saying trust us, dude. Trust us. It's the technology. But they're slow movers. But then when they do get to moving, they can do pretty decent. Percentage-wise, I mean, you get the exits, you get the returns. But you just get a lot of a lot of opportunity cost. It feels like with XRP and Cardano too. And I know they hate each other, but hey, they'll work it out one of these days, right? They'll go to counseling. They maybe have to work with each other. Look what we got going on here, theoretically, if we speak theoretical terms. Can we do this one? I like this one better. Okay. Just for fun, I was sitting here one night, going over the stuff for the show, and the song came on because it comes on early. I'm going to turn it up, but before I do, I want you to think. I don't know what it's actually saying, but it sounds like it's just a reflection of where your mind is what it is. Oh Jesus! It sounds like this dude is singing, and maybe they are because they're getting by with saying something. Who did you F tonight? Let's take a listen. You tell me, what did it say? It says, who's your buddy, right? Is your butt tight? I don't know what it's saying. I'm sure that we can get with some interesting lyrics here. XRP 2 hour, because why not? We're above the 9, which is above the 50. Now, is that going to cross or are they going to turn around? It looks like it's trying to turn it around here. I found that interesting. Could you do a U-turn? If we're above the 9, I'm going to say good things about you. I don't care what time frame you're on. I like you. I can hang out with you if you're above the 9. We can hang, dude. I can F with you. Who'd you F with tonight? I'm just asking. Hey, so we could be heading back up to the 21. That's about 144. I think things look good for XRP. We bounced off the 618, so that's a good sign. I will look for that. Flag to the upside. Woo! So I like what I'm seeing there. Let's take a look at Say. Look at you go, Mr. Say, up here at 68 cents. Blasting past that should be an 886 Fibonacci there, about 67, 68. Yep, we talked about that, and there it was, and now it's not, because that's an area that you should get rejected at. The thing I'm curious about is, because I'm just a curious kitty cat, is that now that we're above this trend line, are you going to stay above it or are you going to break back below it? We stay above it, oh, this could get fun. We could start seeing this other target, 78 cents, come into the picture. That's a scenario I would like to see play out, even though there's a little part of me that would like to see Say come back down here so I can buy more, because I just recently started building a bag of this. I thought I had some before, but apparently it was buried in that mountain of coins that I need to narrow down. If we're tracking this little guy, it's just a rising channel, which is normally a bearish pattern, but when you break to the upside of it, you could do some good stuff. I'm just saying, for real. Who'd you what? This guy asked the wrong questions, doesn't he? Could you? I wouldn't do that. We're doing a very special measure move project here. We're going with a 62% measure move, just to see if we can. It's the same thing Thomas Bukowski uses this as wedges. Wedges and channels, they're basically the same thing. And the thing is that the measure move is really the whole. The bone already broke out, asshole. That's why we're testing. I'm just testing something new here. But that would be your measure move, and there's a 61%, 62% measurement, which kind of narrows it down. But that's just the easiest way is the base of it. If this was a rising wedge or whatever, we'd still be taking it from the base. I got in the channel, we'll just take the width of the channel. Your typical one would be about like this. Gets a little short of my 78-cent target there, but it does give us 76. We'll just put it on there just for fun. Say, baby, you trying to do something? Ideally, I would just zoom out and just say, man, we got this. Why don't we just go by that dude? And that's where 78's coming in. That's the 618 Fibonacci. That's where we should be heading. We got rejected here, 67, 68 at that 0.5. That's okay. Might come down to 56. May not even touch 56. But might head 58 area before we bounce back up there. There's still some stuff down here we got to work through. You can't run away from your problems, baby. They're gonna catch up with you sooner or later. That's what Grandma always said. And right down here, they all are, though. These moving averages, just waiting. You come back near me, you wait and see what I'm going to do to you. So we don't really want to run back to them right now. We kind of let them chase us, right? Why we want to run back to them for? That's silly talk. Good old Say looking nice on the bigger time frames, on the daily ding dongs, looking quite nice. Like she could still run up. I'm still looking at 78 cents. You know what? We didn't even check out our indices or anything. We haven't even. I got off the program again. Gosh darn it! Let's see what you said. What we were chatting about. That's what I'm talking about, dog. Yeah. You can get brown gravy with biscuits. The chicken biscuits without gravy. What is that? That was almost un-American, but it's still good. Oh gosh, it was still good. Those home fries made up for it. They call them home fries. I don't know what they were, but they were mighty tasty. Bobby says, Tay. Yo, dog! I subscribed to the 50 Club. Oh! My man. Oh. Just a taste. Fill out the form with the address so we can send you. I got the insole samples. We cut them up, fresh from the shoes. Oh yeah, you can get I give you the whole sensory experience. You get the smells too. Yeah. We'll mail those out to you. Oh, we got you taken care of, baby. The Footsie Fan Club. Can we look at ZF? Okay. We'll look at ZF. Swap or ZK swap, ticker ZF. More money says Moose. Pedro Cam says yes. Hey, that's where my meme Millie lives. So they already got memes over there and everything, huh? Are they on the? Are they still just basically on the dexes? Or are they starting making it over to exchanges and everything? Some of you didn't hit the like. Shame. 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 If you don't do it for me, if you can't do it for me, maybe you can at least. Gosh darn it, Elvis, where the hell'd you go? You can at least do it for Elvis.
I've been hitting that like button. I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
I know you're on here. Why can I never find you? And if you can't do it for Elvis, do it for the sad puppy dog eyes. I'm just saying. It helps this tiny channel reach just a few more people to sucker them in so they can get them to my footsie group. I'm just keeping it 100. What did you think I meant when I said Degens, when on crypto Degens? Duh. Let's move on. All right, so we did XRP. I guess we'll take a look. Oh, I saw my see. I get from a chart, and I just go chart crazy. I don't have time to shield a group for real, or shield any kind of projects because all I want to do is look at charts, and that's the way it should be. But there is one thing that we do need to do, and that's check in with Layer GG and get the alpha on what's going on in crypto, because that helps me out a lot, and it should probably help you out too. So, Sean, hit the button. Sean, somebody's missing from this picture. Sean. Oh, hey, there I am. Hey, Sean, you also need the news, buddy. There we go. All right, so what happened in the last 12 hours with crypto? Well, the metaverse in game, the crypto market sector rotation continues with tokens in the metaverse and gaming sectors seeing overall strength. Yeah, there we go with Sand and Decentraland. I see Nakamoto is getting a little... We got to take a look at Nako. You don't want to miss out on that. It's at a good price. Cantor Fitzgerald has signed a good deal to own 5% stake in Tether. Fitzgerald CEO Howard Lutnick has been nominated by Trump to head the U.S. Department of Commerce. Also, Cantor in talks with Tether about, just $2 billion worth of Bitcoin lending project. Unknown addresses transferred 10,000 Ethereum, about $33 million to Bybit. Well, surely they're not going to sell it, are they? They probably just moved it over there to stake it. No. Sonic Labs has hinted that Sonic is coming soon to the X channel. Sonic is expected to be released in December. That should be good for FTM for Phantom. Biko and Puffer. Bitham has announced the Biko Puffer KRW market, which will be on November 25th, 6 a.m. UTC time. Starknet announced that the Stark staking phase 1 has begun, and that the UI and dApps for delegation will be ready by November 26th. Movement is expecting the Parthenon testnet to close soon, and the mainnet to launch. Baby Doge announced its entry to the RWA real-world asset sector with Baby Doge properties. Additionally, they released a bridge from the EVG chain to Solana. It's fitting that you would have a bridge with real-world assets. I'm just saying. I'm here all week. That's what we got from Layer GG. I'm gonna give him a little report. What's that? What's that in your hand, mister? You're holding. Is that your right? That's your right hand. You okay? Huh? Why you got makeup on one eye and no makeup on the other eye? I'm getting out of here. This is getting freaky. Oh no, we're in the wrong place. Sean, take us back.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Good Brown Gravy says Bitcoin and Litecoin are some of my biggest plays. Should I take profits and buy the dip? Well, like we talked about the other day, it's kind of hard to take profits on that Bitcoin. It just really is. Unless I'm doing perpetual futures, whatever, you kind of have to. Unless you're playing for the inverse, then you get to keep them Bitcoins. I like that. I play the inverse perpetual futures. But honestly, yeah, it's hard. It's hard to get that Bitcoin. Don't let that go. Litecoin, yeah, I play that little baby. She likes to fluctuate a little bit. We'll put Litecoin on the list here and take a look at it. Does go along with our theme for tonight with the boomer coins, and that one's considered a boomer coin. Ain't nothing wrong with Litecoin. I don't care what you say about it. Listen, I want you to think about this narrative. If you're looking at these boomer coins from all these old cycles and saying, "Stuff is dead. It's not going to do nothing," and then I want you to look at all these new meme coins that are coming out that are doing nothing. It's just a name and a picture, and maybe some little flaky website that you look at one time, and that's all it is. Now, these meme coins have billions, if not trillions, of coins, but I want you to think about these old projects that only have maybe 21 million, 280 million. Maybe some of them have 500 million. A lot less. What does it matter? These oldies could be the new meme coins you're missing out on. Oh, snap! I never thought of it that way. But that old money coming into this market, they're going to be looking at the big four that were back around in those days. That's just what I've been saying for the past many, many years. I'm not the only one of the things that some of those old Bitcoin talk OGs, that's where I got those ideas from. Let's take a look at ZK Swap. So none of you guys heard anything in that song that was kind of, the music is legit tonight. I stole it legitly. Dancing ladies, por favor. We got no dancing ladies? Well, I can help you out with that. Let's see. We haven't heard from her in a while, but the banana's in the way. Let's get the happy girl. Could you please TA Trias, says Jackson? Sure can. We'll put that one on the list here too, Trias. Triasi. Ooh, the song though. Angel's guest list. How's it going, people? How's it going, Angel? $99 toe club. All right, so ZK Swap. Man, we never even did the weekly thing on Bitcoin yet. Oh my gosh, I'm so off of it. But altcoins is where all the money's being made right now, right? Or lately, some of them. Swing high to swing low. Tell me where price is going to go. Let's figure you out. There's our accumulation zone, so sweetly identified right there. You just can't beat that 236. This is, I think this is a wonderful system to work any market. This is my system, and I share it on it. It's just what kind of evolved with me and what works for me, and so I don't know, show you what I do. Works for you, then add it to your toolboxes. That's what this is all about. You got to find something that works for you, add the tools to your toolbox that speak to you, and use them, man. You might say, I hate that indicator. That sucks. I don't even like the way you do that. But there might be something here that you say, hey, man, that might work with what I do. Okay. Look, you got a nice little trend line you got to break out. You got to retest. You got ready to rock and roll, baby. So whether you look at this as a channel or some kind of falling wedgie to the upside, we got to come back up to this area at 0.022. $200 daily moving average is also up there, so we can probably wiki above that. Now, personally, on this one, if I were going to take a measure move, if I wanted to do the measure move play on this one. Oh, snap it. That wasn't right. I'll hit control, grab that little line, and there's our channel. And then here's where we're starting to deviate from it, right? And just go from the top of the channel to the bottom. The channel's where I got from candle bodies to candle bodies, and you know that gives me a pretty standard way to do my measure moves. And put it at the breakout, although I've been doing it down here just to double check. That one actually takes us right there. I'll keep that in mind. But the actual measure move takes us just a wee bit higher. Just a wee bit higher. Can she hit the target? I don't know, but it's just a wee bit higher. At 0.23, so I'll put that little guy there. So short term, that's what we're looking at, but the real juicy places are going to be right up here at 5.7 cents. Slap your grandma and tell her your sister did it. Woo! We're going to hit 5.7 cents one of these days. And that's going to be a sweet return of what? 270%? You know how much you can make in between here? If you're doing some in and out, not all of your bag, you know, I don't know, let's hypothetically say we had $100 bag in. Well, that bag would be worth, you know, dang near $400 by the time it gets up there. But if you're taking, say, I don't know, 25% out, say at the 382 or the 0.5, these areas of resistance, and then getting back in, I mean, you could do more than that 270 theoretically, you know. It's up to you. Depends on what you want to do. You'd have to work at it, though. Do you want to work at it, or you just want to take the easy 270%? If you got a lot of coins like I do, you just take the easy 270% and say screw all that noisy nonsense. You just sit back and have those limit orders, and you just kick back and you say, "Woo! Oh dang, I got paid today! Woo, yeah!" Well, let's put that on a wallet. Let's throw it on the Tangem, baby. From the Tangem, then sometimes it will go to my Crypto.com account, where it will then go on the metallic card, the Crypto.com Visa card, and then it buys me dinner at Popeyes. Woo! That didn't have no good brown gravy. Good brown gravy? Where was you when I needed you, man? All right. I like what I'm seeing out of ZK. Go do it. Do what you was born to do. You was born to run, baby. You cutting above that. You cutting above the Ichimoku cloud. This is why I keep this one. That's why I keep them around. You're getting above that cloud and got that little sliver of green. Got the other sign saying, "Hey man, I like this." That's just the icing on the cake saying, "Bon voyage, baby." You getting ready to roll. This is such a good one that, gee, you might as well just go ahead and make a trade set. Excuse me, trade setup. Where we are right now. Oh geez, stop loss down below this WikiWik. Oh man, that's 23%. Can't do that. I can't do it. You can do it, but gosh darn it, wouldn't want to do it. Actually, if I'm in a situation like that, okay. If you're in a situation like that, we're kind of far from there, from, you know, getting where we need to do, but it looks like she's getting ready to run. But yet we want to honor this deep stop loss, because if we'd been smart or been on our toes or been watching this and didn't just stumble across it or anything, we could have, you know, gotten in a lot tighter with a more reasonable stop loss. But nope, because we're finding out about it late. We got up here and we know that it's invalidated if we go below this wick over here. So we got a deep stop loss at 23 cents. Now you can you know, go shorter, but you risk getting stopped out if you know. But then again, I would say if she goes below the 20, I think you can do that within reason. But anyway, I digress. What I'm trying to say as far as entering a trade or something like that, if you got something like that, this is the perfect strategy to do your 1, 2, 3, 4 strategy. If you got like $100 or $1,000 or whatever dollars, I don't care, whatever amount divided by 10, and you'll go 10% here. Actually, I would, for real, I would flip this little bitch up. Stop it. I would do my 40% down here on the bottoms. I would do 30% probably here on the 618. Oh snap, you can't even draw a 3. A 20% right here on the 382. So if I had $100 and price wanted to take a dip down here, by the time I got down here, I'd be fully invested, and I wouldn't actually have a stop loss. I would be investing into my stop loss. Does that make sense? It's crazy, I know. But it's just one of those ways that because if she does something like that, then you're good to go. If she comes down and breaks down back in the pattern, well, you've lowered your entry here, so you're actually getting stopped out a lot more narrow. These are just... All right, we'll get back to the charts. My bad. Oh God, you got him on that tangent again. He's going in all that boring crap. My bad. Let's flag it to the upside. Woo! There we go. All right, so... Is this song on again? Why do you want to know, mister? That's 53% gains out of this. This is a pretty nice little trade setup here. I'm in the daily. Let's take it down to a 4 hour. To the 4 hour. And she does look like she want to come down just a wee little bit. I'm just saying. That I can't put that. I can't with good reason put that stop loss in. I can't. I can put it here. 3 to 1 or so. You're coming down, aren't you? Maybe not. Maybe not. Smaller time frames. Nah. 14% is not horrible, but it's when I'm like, is there anything maybe we can make this better? Alrighty, so we'll take this and post it over into the Telegram group. Hey man, where'd you go, Telegram? Telegram. Maybe we're not. Maybe we're not going to. Or maybe we are. To the chart room, to the trade setups. This is 4 hour. This is for ZF. All right. Well, that didn't do a dang thing, did it? That didn't do anything. Copy. Oh, stop it. There we go. We'll leave it at that. Let's move on. ZK swap. That looks pretty cool. I like what she's doing there. She should be starting to work her way up here. 50% gains out of that. Just up there, 2.2 cents. How about that old Litecoin? Oh gosh, don't everybody leave at once. Yeah, look Litecoin. Oh look, did you go to the target? Did you do it? Oh, nailed it. Doing that for the algorithm, it helps. I'm told it helps. So this one came up and she just got just a little shy of me targets there. I got it over here. I don't have it over here, so nice way to go, Litecoin. She should be getting a little bit of rejection in these areas. That's a 786, it's an 886, so she should be retracing a little bit from now. So, I'm sorry, we got to do this. I can't help it, it's for the algorithm. Nailed it! It's the beauty of the fibs. It's the beauty of the fibs! And this little guy was from this area here up to there. Was a nice whopping 39%. 39% gains. That's unbelievable. Well, you only get that in paid groups. That's what they tell you anyway. Amazing. if you got in early, like when you break a trend line and get above the non-moving average, like, you know, when I tried that, you got more. But I would just be conservative. It's like you went with the inverted head and shoulders area right here and jumped right in. Woohoo! We're going 40% gains. Copy the link and let's put it over into the vanity wall. That's in a different area of my really, it's a maze over here. That's one reason why it's free. Litecoin. Nailed it. All right, let's move on. So, Litecoin, what are you going to do from here? We got the top of this range is still in the picture, hopefully. I mean, she got a lower bottom here. We're a lower low here. We need her to get up and do a higher high. There is also this idea here that we can be, just a wee bit higher. We got that little trend line here, about 111. But really, we need to get up here to 130, 128 in that area, start clearing it. We should start doing this. Is like a triple bottom idea that we got here. So yeah, we got this one. We got this one didn't quite come down as low, and this one is kind of the opposite. Wait, where is it? This? Nope, that's not it. Is it this? There we go. Invert the screen here. You remember that little top pattern we look at, like, where you got like a shoulders bigger than your head. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I've got a whole lot of respect for them triple tops and triple bottoms now, since that's what would include me in, and I could be probably have twice as much money if I'd paid attention to that back in March before altcoins went down. If I'd played it differently. So I've got new respect for that. So when I see them, you're going to hear about it. I've been slaying a lot of them. Well, not a lot of them, but just I notice them now. Eventually, picture this, if you will. Litecoin hitting 183, 227, and the sweet spot about 271. Yeah, I said it, 271. Yeah. Wait till it gets there, and you look back at these days. So, man, I should have bought more when she was like $80, $90. Yeah, and we're going to say, look to you. Oh, snap that. Oh, let's go pick out Lambo colors. I want polka dot. Let's take a look at Trias. Or Trias. Whoa, snap. Oh my gosh, what happened? Trias needs triage. What's going on here? Somebody get the doctor. This can't be good. Is this healthy? Do you have a pulse? Is it breathing? Do we need a catheter? This is the end, my beautiful friend. The end. Where you went? You went down here. The devil went down to Georgia. He was looking for a coin to steal. It's ballsy to call this at the bottom, but hey, man, we're just a ballsy kind of group. And do I have anything that says, "Oh, ooh, no, man, I'm not. I'm just not. I'm getting it down here." You're so gonna hate me for saying this, but I really like 80 cents for this. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. All right. Excuse me one more second, please. Let me consult my tarot cards. Oh, snap. Oh, dang. Yeah, I'm sorry, but, Trios is in triage. And I know it sounds crazy. And she's got a chance to try to reverse here, but honestly, I think she's going to let's do something like this before she gets back on her feet again. Sorry, be the bearer of bad news, but that's kind of what they're telling me. And I'll tell you, I mean, other than this being a 618, that was me double checking it, but me pulling this, we're not confirmed to bottom. This is a great bottom opportunity here. It really is. That 1414, sweet spot, sweet spot. This 272 that it's respecting, sweet spot, sweet spot. But when I do my pulls the other way, they're saying, it's not matching up. When I go swing high to this swing low, I'm like looking and I'm like, oh yeah, that's kind of something, but it's just, wow, it's kind of, yeah, there's something there. It's not, but when I pull it down here, oh look, that's beautiful. Beautiful definition on these levels here, and it makes me think. It does make me think that I don't know, at some point over the next month or two, that 83 cents area will be touched by Trios. I hope that prediction does not come true, but that will be my prediction for Trios. Your only saving grace would be to try to double bottom out here, get above this and go on. That would be good, but I kind of see this spot right here. Let's take a look at Bitcoin one more time, if you don't mind, because I kind of got off my me track there. Lost that nice, beautiful trend line. Not good, but she's being hopeful right now. She's being hopeful. Is that long still going? I got a little bit of a long, but man, yeah, you're still there. Sure, I get some stop losses and profit there. I'm expecting her to roll over. She might come back up here to these areas and roll over. We don't quite know what she's going to do just yet. But let's move over and let's see. Is things good for Bitcoin or is they bad for Bitcoin? And I'm just going to go to the monthly because it's the 24th of November now. Look, we still got this big, beautiful green dot on the monthly for Bitcoin. Stochastics here on this indicator are they're toppy out. They are, but they can stay up here for the longest time while price just keeps going. So I'm not concerned about them. Actually, I kind of like that they're still pointed up rather than just being leveled out, because now we can look forward to them leveling out. So that's good. Now we got the green that's in money. This is the money flow right here. That's in the green and going up. This little, they call it VWAP, volume weighted average price, but whatever, it crossed over. Everything here on the monthly looks good. 2 week, looking good. What about the weekly? That's where we are right now, right? She is at an area where it's just starting to get a little tired. VWAP, you see it's starting to come down. So there's some signs of being tired, but we're still good. We still got a lot going on the monthly and 2 week to keep carrying us forward. Any correction that we get should be fairly shallow. Shallow meaning like maybe down to 90,000 kind of shallow. And are we going to get that? Or gosh darn it, I don't know. Looking here on the MACD weekly, it still look good. Don't have no pale bars here. The bars keep getting bigger. It looks pretty nice and strong. That's a little bit of a lagging indicator. RSI, well, we're up in the green zone here, but you can see we can get a lot higher when we want to. We can still get up there, but this is the area that we're getting overheated, 80%. We got all the way up to 92% this last time back in March. Now, we're not quite as heated as we were then, and that was a pretty good rally. Come on, Bitcoin. You got some more in you, I think so. Doing exactly what you did right over here before you started going up higher. Just in the green zone. Weekly looks strong. We're above the non-moving average. Non-moving average is coming in at 75,000 though. We're kind of far away from that little guy. Just saying. We got some strong momentum going on. But look at this beautiful green cloud that we got. Oh, we ain't nowhere close to that. Ain't nowhere close to that, and being bearish with it. Bitcoin, you're looking good on the bigger time frames. You're looking good on the bigger time frames. I'm just saying, well, you're looking good there too. Now on the 3-day, we did get this red dot. That doesn't mean that it's all over. It could easily do a green one. Look, it did a red dot here. About a week later, what was that? This was on the 2nd, and then by the 5th, 3 days later, it did a green dot. We could be looking at something like that. Maybe by Monday, Tuesday, we got the green dot going. Right now, it says, oh, we could probably take a little break, have a little pullback. And it looks exactly what we're trying to do when we start coming down to the lower time frames. Daily, not so bad, but we broke the trend line. Remember, that's kind of a big deal. 12-hour, first one, we're under the non-moving average. Yeah, that's our first sign of trouble. Well, second sign of trouble. Breaking that trend line was the first one. Let's move on down from the 12-hour. Let's go to the 6-hour just because it's there. Oh, look, below the non-moving average. That kind of sucks. Are we going to lose the 21? Starting to look like it. Then will the 9 cross the 21? Oh, suck ass. That will drag us down to about the 50. That's about 92,000. That wouldn't be good. And now in the 4-hour, you're trying to switch the game up on me? Get above that non-moving average, make me not talk bad about you? You get rejected by that 21, I'm going to have something to say about you now. We carry this trend line out. You trying to break out in smaller time frame? Oh, Bitcoin, you trying to break out. She's trying to do something right now. Is you going to do it? Let's tighten that line up. Well, you're looking at... No, you didn't make it. You didn't make it. You trying. Good effort for trying, but you didn't make it. 50 moving average, bearish close in that 100, and that's what I'm looking at on these smaller time frames. I'm seeing them roll over, especially on the way smaller ones, like the 6 minute. That one's been showing signs of rolling over for a minute. And basically, we just got price coming up, and then we got the moving averages catching up with it. And whew, I think the 24 minute is still the best one to watch if you're trying to do that with the 5 moving average strategy. Seems to be the one that is respecting the most. We were looking at it last night. It was respecting the 200 moving average, and it all looked good with the inverted head and shoulders. We got a cup and handle to the upside, and then no, what happened? What did that cup and handle happen, man? I was looking at a possible bump and run pattern, but that didn't break out. So, and here we are down, and then back up again. By the grace of God, we went down to 95. Now, as a local pattern that we're starting to form here, depending on how you want to look at it, whether you're going this way, woo, that would be from this high to this low and taking on the pattern, or how about this low to whatever we got? It's just a mess. We're getting tired. We're in a downtrend. There's no denying that we're making lower lows and lower highs. Well, that would make an official downtrend on the smaller time frame. Look what you did there, Helen. But now the bigger moving averages, the 800, the 600, the 360, they're all up, and the 200, yeah, they're all doing what they're supposed to be. The move is there. We're getting a little bit of a correction. This is when I'm starting to look for a 382 Fibonacci. And the tricky thing is going to be, where are you going to pull that Fibonacci from? Yeah, that is a little bit tricky at this particular one. But the rules of the game say pull it from low to high, which is what we did right here, from this low to this high. And our Fibonacci, and don't get mad, don't shoot the messengers, our 382 is coming down here, 87. And our 236 for this big ass move that we broke the trend line on. Just a friendly reminder, the trend was broken. It means that it can look good, and oh, it's a flag to the upside. Well, maybe not. Maybe we do go up, and then maybe we can come down. I'm still looking for some possible corrective measures happening. She's just playing out kind of slow. But a healthy correction would be, well, just that, healthy. At least come back and test this trend line, this big ass trend line that we broke out from. Remember this guy, this red line here that connected these points over here? Yeah, we probably need to come back and talk to that one for a minute. That's what I'm saying. Will that happen before the end of the month? That's what I'm wondering. We still got about another week. I'd say maybe the last week of November, maybe the first week of December. Could we be there? I think we could. I'm just trying to see if it's going to play out on the charts. I don't know. I would rather, you're much safer going with what the charts say than what Road Dogg says, that, because Road Dogg's just going by memory on this one. For real. I'm just telling you, there's not been many a happy Thanksgiving when it comes to crypto. I would love for this one to be a glorious Thanksgiving, but they're few and far between. Let's get back to the chat, see what you guys are talking about. How's it going? 26 people. I think that's a new record. Hey, welcome everybody. Can you put all the girls on at once? Oh, they might. How many girls we got? Oh, I got them all grouped together. They look like they're... That starts looking kind of wild. All right, let me back up here and see what you guys are. Slinda said Near and Pyre had a good day. Yeah, Near was on my list there, which I had kind of abandoned. Maybe I'll get back to it. Much rather look at the stuff that you guys are interested in. We did Trias. Somehow I missed that one before. Near and Pyre. Constellation Dag. Ooh, I'm telling. If you like ZF, then ticker 3 on ETH will baste your turkey. Uh-oh. Slinda says, can you look at AIOZ and take a look at Pith? Dara, hey, welcome to the stream, Dara. Glad to have you here. Let me wet my whistle. Oh, we were an hour into the show, and you know what that means. I didn't get through my list before we did that, so. I guess it is. It is now. We're on turkey time. The most handsome turkey on the internet. Hello, people. Did you miss my golden brown complexion? Are you just dreaming about me? Yeah, I'm not coming to your house for dinner next week. No. Fool me once. Shame on you. Fool me twice. Shame on me. Not happening again. Yeah, I got stitches right up here. Last time we tried that. Yeah. You sick bastards. Pizza. For God's sakes, pizza, ladies and gentlemen. And tacos. Tortillas, enchiladas. Turkeys are fake news. Fake news. They really didn't eat turkey. Fake news. Near protocol. Look at you, Near. You're at $7.16. I'm getting a stiffy just looking at that. That's awesome. I'm so glad I was able to build that bag back. I got a whole bag liquidated and build it back to what I started out with. I had to work at my ass off to do it, but dang. And now that's cool. So I don't feel like I'm missing out anymore on Near. Go, baby. It's your birthday. Let's go, Near. You're headed up here, aren't you? 772. She got past the 618, which is a great place to take profits. Unfortunately, she decided she wants to go higher, and there's no chance to buy back. This is when you say, I guess I'll save that one for later. Throw the profits in the bag. I have to take mine and put them onto I have to take them off the exchange or else I'll spend them. I feel like I'm in an AA meeting, I have to admit that, but yes, I cannot hold on to stablecoin for some reason unless I take it off the exchange, or else I'm like, oh, look, this is cheap, let's buy some. Oh, I mean, I'm like, and then I stay down and I'm like, do I have $50 to do so? I'm like, man, how can you build up tens of thousands of dollars if you're going to spend it $50 and $100 at a time? So I have to take it off. And then it starts growing up, and then it starts growing kind of quick. I'm like, dang, we've had a good week. Look at the channel win for Near. We be finding some resistance up in here. Yeah, we're saying so. We got a 786er coming in. That's a Fibonacci, and the 834 at the 886 Fibonacci area, which is another one. Now, I don't know for sure she's going to make it up there, but if she does, she'll probably be tired by the time she gets there and need to take a break, definitely. Probably a nice one back to this, you know, where she is now. Or lower. Why can I not color this line? Hello. I keep getting the rainbow. I don't want the rainbow. $8.34. Hello? 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 What if I'm in a horror movie? That's weird. All right, so what you gonna do, Nia? Now that you're in a nice little channel that's got one hump, can you give me 3 more humps? Nia, I would love 3 more humps. 3 humps and then a dump. Can we do that? If you're wondering what the hell is this turkey talking about, I'm talking about the 3 humps and a dump theory. It's just a simplification of that whole Elliott wave crap. We got 1 hump, 2 hump, 3 hump dump. And then we start working on it all over again. 1 hump, 2 hump, 3 hump dump. we just keep doing the crap. I'm just saying. I like shorthand. I don't want to have to read all them boring ass textbooks all the time. I already did some of that. The only one I recommend is Thomas Bukowski. You gotta work your way through it, but it will give you the gold. Look, our higher targets, I was going to do it, but we've already done it ahead of time. $11.22. I know it sounds crazy. It sounds crazy. It's $7 up to 11, but yeah. You know she's a coming. You know it's a happening. Look, Helen, an inverted head and shoulders with a double-headed monster. To the upside. Let's take a look at Pyre. Vulcan Forge, what are you doing? You're on fire. That's crazy. That's obscene. Somebody cover that one up. That can't be right. That's not legal. Somebody must call the fire department. This is getting just... This is not safe for TV. Not safe for TV. What have you done? What have you done? I'll tell you what you done. You did a one of them, and well, that's what you did. Look at that beautiful touch. Right here, if you narrowed in. Why don't you dial it in, darling? You know, don't be scared of it. No, you got it, don't you? Nice, beautiful move here down to our 618 area. That means, obviously, pretty good drop. Pretty good bottom. You go from swing low to swing high. We made just a wee bit of a lower low. How low did you go over here? Even lower than that one, huh? Carol. All right, are we ready? Swing high to swing low. Tell me where price is going to go. She's right here. She's getting out of her accumulation zone as we speak, or trying to. She's trying to. She may not make it just right now. She may have to come back down and then go one more time before she breaks through. But once she gets past this area, 420. 420? Did you say 420? She's on fire, she is. I'll smell the rubber burning as we speak. Oh no, that's just Sean lighting up a blunt. Sean, get that stuff out of here. Sean. Is that Kush? For the love of God. We're a family channel, Sean, get up! He is a farmer. That's really the only reason we keep him around here. I'm just going to be honest with you. Sean, would love you, man. All right, so on the daily ding dong, what we got going on here, man? A lot of moving average is still down here about 273. That sucks. We're above the 200. That's good. 360 giving us a little flack there, about 472-ish. 600 over the 800. That's good. 300 over the 600 and 800. Yeah, that's good. Oh, that's the hot air in our balloon to start rising us up a little bit. So yeah, we might actually start holding this area a little bit better. Cool. I'm just concerned that we might have to come back down to the mid threes. Maybe not. What's the lower time frames kind of look at? Oh, they're not ready to do it. They don't even want to talk about it. Okay, well, if they're not even thinking about it, I'm not going to think about it. Screw them lower times. We're too busy. We're going parabolic. All right, so we'll just listen to what the bigger guys are telling us. That is cool. So next big area would be, yeah, right here, 546. Boom. Now, we'll go for the big one. Go for it. She might blow through this 618 over here. I mean, we put it on there, but she might blow through it. She blew through it there, blew through it here. May not be much to stop her. Imagine this from where we are now. If we clear this area, that's another 30% gains. Just to the next target, 547. We can zoom on up here, get past 647. That'll start being an area that will get kind of. Every one of these fibs, people, I mean, it's that simple. It is seriously that simple, and you'll be amazed at how they respect the fibs. You will be. They're great targets. Best little money maker I've found. Coming up 618's 82% gains, 118. By the time we reach $9, and it's done it several times before. It's not his first rodeo. She's coming out of accumulation zone. Anything below $4.20 is a sweet buy. Hard to admit that when you're at the top of that zone, right? You're like, well, maybe I can get it at 3, or maybe you won't. I don't know. You had a chance. The smart people were getting it. That's what the whales, the position traders, are doing. What the bottom feeders like me are trying to DCA, get in, just get and try to buy them down here and sell the tops. They're trying to do a little range thing. When you're position trading, I mean, you got some options just to DCA through here and accumulate a bag. That's one way. Or you can play the ranges and you'll buy and sell and try to do what the bigger players are doing. That's how they kind of magnify their bags and roll them over, because you got a little sweet little range down here to mess with, like 30%. You can do some doings on that. 30% one way, a 30% play the other way, 30% each way, up and down, up and down. Gives you a chance to double or sometimes triple those bags if you're really working at it, building it up, and then you got a big ass bag just to take profits on the way up. Each of these zones, each of these levels, and beyond, because we're not selling it all, right? We divide our bags into happy halves. One half to sell on the bottom range, and then a bigger half to sell on the top range. And that's all you got to do. And you just sit back and you get paid. Oh, the good day. And then you got money, as long as you don't spend it on stupid stuff. You move it off the exchange if you have to, so that when we get the red candle days, those scary days to when everything, like back in August, one was like, oh my god, is it over? What is happening to crypto? Everything, my portfolio is almost gone. And when you get those days, you got the money in there to say, oh yeah, now we're getting the life-changing prices. We're getting them life-changing bargain deals. And it takes some doing to flip-flop your mindset, and then to flip-flop your habits to do that. It's still a work in progress for me, but I can tell you, the more I do it, the happier I am. The more I'm like, yeah, this stuff works. Because chasing the candles and then get caught in drawdown, and then you got no money to buy and draw down to add to your bag, you're just riding it. Like, you see the gains, but you're not seeing them big gains. Them big gains come from flipping your mindset and flipping your habits and getting to where you got that dry powder. You got to have that dry powder build up. And if you're not building it, you're not playing the game right, and you're missing out on all those multi-X's that you're hoping for. You got to keep getting paid. You got to keep this circulating somehow. You got your bigger plays. Yeah, I'm not saying that. Yeah, that's what I said. We got the halves that we're playing for the bottoms, and we got the halves of the bags that we're playing for the bigger plays, because we still got a year of this, baby. Rolling out of the coins that you're not convicted in to the stronger ones that you are convicted in. Trying to buy every red day that they come out. Every hurtful red day. Not every red day, but the days the market is scared. Well, let's see. We did, they're going to do DAG. Take a look. Did I just erase everything? Yeah, okay. I got lazy. Didn't draw my lines. Ah, look at you, Dag. Daggone it. You're at 64. Did you hit my targets? You hit the 618er. Woohoo! What's the, oh my god, are you for real? Why do I have an arrow? Why'd I do that? Why'd I do that? I said, oh hell, that's the real one. That's 600% gains up there at 29 cents. Doesn't seem as impossible anymore, does it? Well, she came down from 3 cents and all the way up to 6 cents and did hit our target. I'm just saying. Boom. She got through all these targets. Now these were buys. I think these were buy areas, right? Was that for it to come down? If it come down, which it never did. I can't remember what I had on here, but I do know that that was a target we were looking for to hit, and that's where she got rejected. She's under it now. Are you going to stay? Oh, are you going to try to go over it? She might try to bump her way up through that. It looks like she wants to. That's cool. Whee! Where are you, text? We got to do this for the algorithm. Nailed it! Paparazzi, did you get your picture? Make sure you put it on Twitter X. In the footsie section, where you'll find it. If you're not on dark Twitter, well, you know, I can't help you. All right, so what are you going to do now? Now that we've had all this fun, let's zoom out. You got to zoom out. The party's just now getting started. Well, then the old Bart Simpson butt crack. Eventually, she's got to come back right up here to 9.5 cents. Gots to. That's just the rules of the game. That'll tell us whether this is going to be an official double bottom or not. Breaking up above it gives you a sweet target. I'm just going to guesstimate right around here. Right around 16 cents. Just measure move. But since we're not confirmed that pattern, no use talking about it. That is probably also a nice. Oh wow! When was this? Oh man, that was the last one. It's maybe too far away. Yeah, it's kind of far away. All right, let's label that one. And we got. I guess we'll go with you. We'll do that. Oh, sweet. Yeah, let's do it. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm sticking with it. I'm not changing anything. I'm doing that. 382 or 236 corresponds with our got correlation here with our 1272 for this move high to low. I know it seems like it won't get there anytime real soon. But that's where we're headed, 11 cents. That's what I'm going with. As it is written, so shall it be. 11.8 cents is the target. For Constellation DAG. give it another 80% gains, and it will zigzag. It will have ups. It will have ups and it will have downs, but that's the one that's worth hanging on for, in my personal opinion. 3. I don't know what 3 is. It was on 300 on E. I'll probably have to look at a different thing on that one. AIOZ. KuCoin looks good. Woo, look at you. Did we nail it again? We nailed something. You're just nailing. You just want to nail stuff. Look, Helen. We met our target and then went for more. I can't even read this. This is, what is going on? I can't see. I get this one off. That's, we nailed it. Did we already do this? I don't know. Look, we nailed it. Oh, we had a trade set up. Is it this one? With us here? Oh, jeez. Rewind. Oh, you're on the blue line. Okay, mark you over here. Oh my goodness. Jeez. And we had here. Okay. Whatever. Anyway. Well, look at there. That was 84% there. Where else did you go? I have a different game than this, but I've been getting paid on AIOZ. I got that play going on too. I am in this one. Jeez, I can't find my right buttons here. I'm so good at that. That's 100%. That's moonbag from the bottom here. And this bottom here. Wow, that's pretty cool. All right, so what are we going to do now? Let's clear the screen and let's move on. AIOZ. Oh, nice. Well, that a cup and handle to the upside. Actually, I think it's the closest thing I've seen to a real cup and handle for a long time. Exactly the way that the William J. O'Neill described it. He was talking about them playing out on the weekly time frames. Yeah, kind of like this on the weekly, where price rises in to make the first lip. You get a big ass, long, slow ass accumulation. You come up with a lip that's close to the area over here, and then your measured move for the big cup into the handy. But like, why are you not working, dude? Well, a cup and handy. Well, you got a lip line. A neckline, if you will. About the same as a channel. We're going to go from candle bodies. Now the handle part over here is not supposed to go more than 2/3 of the way down. They did a pretty good job of that. Ooh, nice little big cup and hand it to the upside. But this one's for real. This is not make-believe. And this is how you actually do the measure move. It's the same thing you would do if you were in a channel. So you're kind of wondering. And then your measure move goes to $1.81. Now there are some other people doing this totally not by the book, and they just play it. Really, they're doing a flag. That's all they're doing. And most of the things they're calling cup and handles are just they're just higher highs and higher lows. So there's a cup and a handle, but it's just a higher high. It's just basic structure, man. You're just in a channel, dude. Don't sweat it. This is an authentic cup and handle where it takes a long time to accumulate. Price action is doing what it's supposed to do, and it actually went flat. That's even a bonus. For real, for real. So if you did it, if you played it as a flag and you did that play, on the upside, you'd be selling yourself short for your measured move, because it's got a lot more to go and saying it can definitely reach it. So we're going with that 182. Not only that, we'll fibber out. We'll get some confluence up there. Do we got some confluence for that? You're a little short. We're going to go with the 1618. And we're also going to go with this little guy, that 1414. Could go with that 1272. Oh, why not? Why not? She's golden. Winning. That's what I'm saying, when in doubt. It's just a good one to go with because that's the square root of your 618. $182 is the one I'm going to shoot for, but we've also got 151, 167, 192. Sounds crazy. Sounds crazy right now. We're pumping up there, baby. It could be another, what is it? Another, you can double your bag up there, 118%. Not saying she won't get a pullback or anything like that, but I'm saying, ooh, she's fun. Well, with the cup and handle too? Oh my goodness. What do we step into? Sean, get me out of this bull crap. She is ready to rock and roll. She is. She does look like she's ready to rock and roll. Shorter terms, we are at a point of resistance, are we not? It was an 886 retracement, 786 retracement. She can go a little higher. She's got a little higher than she can go to locally here. Locally, I can see her getting rejected. Yeah. At 90 cents. And maybe if she's got a little extra gas in the tank, she can get up to 97. I don't see her getting much past that. If she does, we'll be amazed and say, great job. Awesome, awesome. But she should get tired and then start coming back down. Let's get rid of this guy. He's just confusing to have there. So let's see if we can continue to about 91 cents or 97 cents. From there, we get a pullback. You get a breakout from a falling wedge. You know, you got a. Seriously, this one is 68% chance to break to the upside. You got about 64% chance, almost as much of a chance you have of breaking out for it to come back and retest these areas, the breakout area, or at least, if nothing else, that high. Sometimes they'll test the whole trend line all the way down, and that sucks. Don't want that to happen. But you got about 64% chance that it comes back and does that after it reaches its measured move. Or maybe even before its measured move. I don't say the measured move has nothing to do with that. You got 64% chance that it comes back and do that. Nobody talks about that. They're just trying to, why am I flagged to the upside? That didn't happen. Oh, Bart Simpson, you should have known by the shoulder. Is that a shoulder head and shoulder? You know, I don't give a crap. Just zoom out, baby. Zoom out. You'll get your best answers zooming out. Non-moving average still holding, so we're not there yet, baby. We're saying, hey, I'm ready to go see 90 cents. Yeah, baby. How about that pithy pith coin? Pithing me off. Pith up at 44 cents. Look at the inverted head and shoulders, and yeah, that'd be the place to be looking for ones at a bottom reversal. Definitely not at a dang top. I don't understand that at all. Look at the shoulder, head and shoulder to the upside. Let's do a shoulder, head and shoulder, shall we? Make it look all fancy. Look, you got a split tongue, a double-headed shoulder. Yay! These also have a 64% chance to come back and retest. Let's hope that that counted as it, because shoot, it sucks when they get up here. 50, 60 cents and one come back to 40, 38 cents. No, that ain't no fun. Count as the retest, man. Be the retest. Please be the retest. Could be the retest. I'm just saying. What's the measure move for this guy? All the way down to the breakout. Put a little measure move line there. Look professional. Semi-professional. Semi-what? You got a stiffy? What? Stop it! What's that semi? That's at 56 cents for the measure move for the inverted head and shoulder to the upside. Now, I like this, getting past this 40-cent area. That's our 236 Fibonacci. That tells us, hey, man, we're out of accumulation, meaning that in a month or two, you're going to say, man, I should have bought more than 40 cents. What the hell was I thinking? Even if I bought it at 43 cents, I would have come out all right. Smart people were buying it down here at 28. Nobody's talking about it. Nobody wanted to look at it. It's making people sick to be in it. Like, ugh. When people didn't have the dry powder to put in it because they were riding those candles that they bought to the upside, riding them to the downside, and didn't have that money to put into that juicy prices. They had to stomach it if they were going to ride it, right? All right, so we're getting out of our accumulation zones. Measured moves also coming in our 382 Fibonacci area at 58 cents. So we got something good going on there. That's some good gains. Get some 30%. Also, this area right up here at 81 cents. That's a sweet spot. Let's go do it, Pith. Let's go do it, Pith. Getting up there. That's worth it. That's worth hanging on for. 87% gains. I would not rule out the 786. Would not rule that one out. I don't think she'll personally get up. She usually get rejected at the 618 and have to work her way up there. But you've seen on some of the coins sometimes say, it's going through there. This one might do it. Looking at how we just kind of don't have much to stop us there. Got a lot of fuzziness over here though. It's 96, 97 cents. Nice. Make them gains, baby. Let's do it. Pop up there. So with what an altcoin can do. 86. 120%. Yeah. I like it. I do. We liked it a lot. I FOMO'd into April, November 20th. Do I get out or hold on? You FOMO'd in on what? Wait a minute. November 20th, right? November. Oh, what day was that? Oh, so you got in about like $1.15, $1.16-ish? If I'm reading that right. Do I get out or hold on? That depends on you, my friend. Your conviction. I would say I'm expecting $1.90 out of it. I don't like this line. So from where you got in, let's see, about $1. Let's just say $1.18. You're up about 15%. How do you like to be up about like 56%? Or how you like this guy? This is a good target right there. They get you 131%. You can pull out your original collateral and just let the rest of this bag ride for about 5 or 6 months, and then sell it when it's like at $37 or something crazy. You ain't got nothing in it. You ain't got nothing to lose. You still got your collateral to put into something else. That's just the way I look at it. You're in a falling pattern, falling bottom. There's a lower low. She's got to come up and make a higher high, and that's going to be this little sweet target right over here, or higher. Go higher. My personal opinion, you're buying at the bottoms, man. You can sell at the bottoms too, but then you'll be saying when it gets up, if Ape ever gets up to around $10 or something, then you can say, man, I bought this like $1.12. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. Don't be that guy. I like 190. I like 272, honestly. Dara said, things happen to Saw Pith not breaking out yet. Turkey, my spirit animal, says Bullish on Parade. How's it going, Bullish? DP's getting hungry. All right. And it is 1:34. We got 19 people now. We lost some of you. Some of you guys said, I can't stand turkey. I'm more of a chicken guy. SDX stacks, block stacks. Yeah, baby. Come on, let's keep going. I'm looking for 246, 281 to come out of the block stacks. You can do it, baby. You can do it. Last, you're getting a nice little pullback. Look, she bounded off the loosely line. What am I on the daily? Okay. Above the 200 moving average. This is interesting. Because the 200 crossed barely over that, and that was kind of concerning. But then we got above it and said, screw it, I don't care. I'm seeing something similar like this going on Bitcoin right now in a smaller time frame, and I was kind of like, it was looking bearish to me, but the price action started acting bullish. So now, okay, see some other examples. And that's what we do. We look at the charts. What I do, just kind of in case nobody knew, but always paying attention to how these things react. You're kind of piling it back in the back of your mind too. And that way, when you see these things again, you know, oh, and you're always learning. And I'm using several different strategies. I mean, I use the fib strategies. I, of course, use support, resistance, horizontal. You don't see me draw as many of the horizontal lines because I use the fibs kind of as a shorthand for that. But definitely trend lines and diagonals and all that, because they tell you when you need to be out, like breaking this trend line here. You need to be getting out somewhere through here. You need to be thinking about closing this little sucker. This trend's about over. And then you got all the other, you know, micro trends, secondary trends to play in there too. So those are part of my strategies. The moving averages, big part of it. I use 8 of them now. I started out with 5, but I added 3 more to give me some more insight. I don't know, just combining those things with a few other things, maybe a few indicators every now and then. We'll see. Oh, what do you say? Oh, duck lips. Yeah, baby, let's rock. We like the duck lips. Duck lips. Well, everybody likes sweet duck lips. The only thing better than duck lips are turkey lips, but you ain't getting none. Unless you're in my footsie loop. You're such a sellout. You're such an Avery whore. What? Don't be using that freaky language with me. All right, so stacks looks kind of cool. Love that ILV Illuvium. One of them gaming plays. So gaming coins are starting to take off. We need to take a look at Naka real quick too. I think she's looking juicy. Illuvium. Do you know Illuvium? Illuvium was up to $162 earlier this year in March. Imagine having a coin with $157 only to fall and be worth shit at $31. Sucks to be you! But imagine with me, friend, if you bought it at $31 and then it goes to $158. Well, you're a freaking genius. Well, imagine that little sucker comes up to where it's been up before. Like, we're talking like $2,000. $1,200. Oh, got stuck around $500-600 for a little bit. Yeah, gosh, that would break my heart if this one went up that high without me. Yeah, that would make me sick. So I had to get some Illuvium, build up my bigger bag here. But she's down in the 30s. We've talked about it here on the show. Hopefully some of you guys build up your Illuvium bags too. I don't know how good the project is or anything. I just know, look at you at a bottoming, not like the other one. We looked at the coin earlier and I said it come down to 1618, but she was hanging around the 114. She could, that's the support she could be catching, but if she loses it, the 618, and it sucks, but I just had to go back. All right, so swing hard or swing low. Tell me where price is going to go. And right there at our 236, we got our first target at $61. We're easing up on it now. It seemed like, oh no, Road Dog, that target's too high when we're sitting around at $30, right? But hey, she's right there, right there. The next one after that's going to be around $81, and between 81 and 90 cents. It should start getting kind of interesting. That'll be an interesting little zone to go through right over here. Sweet spot's going to be about 112 on the shorter term. Basically, this one's getting ready to make some money, baby. Even now, anywhere under $61 is a good place to accumulate this one. Even if you feel like you missed out on this one, then when you zoom out, you're realizing not really. So that's what I'm saying. If you're having trouble FOMOing in right now, at least this is not the worst time to be a FOMO or degen. But you got to stop that bad habit pretty soon, because soon it's going to be you're going to be out of the zones. It's not going to be safe for you to do it anymore. and these bottom areas, beautiful, beautiful. FOMO in. Let your degen ride. As long as you don't sell too early, you're proving pretty good. Nice gains out of this one from a breakout to there to where we are now. 33% up to here, 54% up to $81, 102%. Moonbag that little sucker, let it ride. Oh, no. How about that chill guy? I don't have any of this. Cause gosh darn it, I got too many coins, but yet I got it around 30 cents. I would be very, very happy right now, and I guess a lot of you would too. You're just tracking trend lines, seeing what they said. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, we broke out. Had a shitty retest of that one. What's going on now? We cover this guy. Oh, it's sideways channel. Oh, it broke out, and then there we are. However you want to look at it. So many different ways to look at it. When to get in. Oh, newsflash, it ain't now. No, this is when you need to be taking some profit. Chill guy, she's doing pretty good. Not pretty fly for a white guy. Pretty fly for a chill guy. Swing high to swing low. You went up 886. Came down here. Chill guy, you need to take a break, baby. I'm just saying. Oh, what's going on here? Stop it. That's just not right. We start looking in these areas. She should be able to get back down to 36 cents. Don't know for sure that she will. Let's look at least 39. Come on, you did it once. You can probably, yeah, you could probably lower low. Let's take that one off. Actually, I'm gonna put this one on here for this purpose. We're gonna take this trend line. We did have it going here, right? We're gonna incorporate with this angle because well, those candles like that angle. Therefore, it's 3 touches there, making it a valid channel idea. Some of the different ways you can do this, right? Yeah, there is. Look at this measure move, Helen, to the upside. Oh my God, that's like almost where we went, but a little bit more. You suck. What? You got a good chance to come out to this breakout area. It's also a 786 Fibonacci area from this low to the high. I am kind of leaning toward this, coming back in these areas. It might take it a minute. She needs to. She's got this other trend line here, and maybe she'll still stick within it, but hard to say. Just keep our eyes on this one. Chill guy. I think I went over everything. Basically, mostly. Take a look at Zilliqa. Remember me talking about Zilliqa? We talked about Zilliqa. Zilliqa is one of those older coins from last cycle, and what? Nailed it! And then, did you go somewhere else? You went past my nailed it? You went on up? You went past my nailed it sign? Oh my gosh. Zilliqa's on par. We're on the day there, right? And out of a knee double bottom. Oh, it confirmed and then died. It didn't even. Oh gosh, that's horrible. That sucks. Makes a sucky day to be a technical analyst that day, huh? This is February 24. Oh, we're still on this one. Okay. My bad. We're still playing this game. All right. Hopefully Zilliqa will eventually go up to 29 cents. We're sitting around 2 cents right now, so that's lots of X's. Next target on the radar for Zilliqa is 3.1, right at 3.2 cents. 3.2 cents. And hopefully it'll be a sweet little range up to 3.8 cents. She's already came out of her accumulation zone about at 1.5 cents, and that was the sweetest place to buy in a long time. Last time that she was down in this area, I want to say it was about September 2020, around that area. A sweet time to be in Zilliqa. This is my first exposure to Zilliqa. seen a little bit of Zilliqa turn into, oh my God, that's kind of cool when you're buying down at a penny and a half. And she comes all the way up to 24 cents and you 15x your bag. Yeah. Not bad. And that's just holding it. That's just holding it. She's at 2.4 cents right now. It's not too far away from that 1.5 cent area. She's still got some exits to be made there. She goes back up to 24 cents, 25 cents, 29 cents, something like that. Even if she goes up to a dime, you've still made 5x on it from where we are right now. So that's how I look at it. Oh, let's go to 3.1, 3.7. Zilliqa, let's go, baby. I saw Chill Guy on base. Hey, there's Joe for Trading Intuition. How's it going? Do you trade with cross leverage? If so, why? If not, why? What are the benefits of cross? Would like your opinion. I have before. It has its advantages. It really does. What it does is like for spot margin. That's when I use it, cross leverage for spot margin. Futures kind of works the same way. Futures is just a, oh man, it's even worse though. So when you're doing leverage, when you're doing the margin, this margin especially, you borrow your asset is your collateral, all right. And so the difference is when you have isolated, it's just for that ticker, that pair. So your Zilliqa that sucks. Your Zilliqa pair and isolated would just be whatever Zilliqa you got there based on that and your assets there. But with cross margin, you're grouping your whole little portfolio in that margin thing, and it's taking. And with altcoins, they vary, right? Prices fluctuate. Unless you're really heavy in Bitcoin, it's a nightmare. That's what I got to say. Unless you're really heavy in Bitcoin on that, it's a nightmare. I do not use it. I use spot margin. They don't offer it. I use isolated on the spot margin. They don't offer it over on COINEX, and I'm glad. Because if I'd had it, it's hard to track what your account's really worth that way. It just mushes it all together. And I've had an account go liquidated that way. I did not like it because it's, oh my gosh. But at least with the isolated margin, run into the same similar situations. It was only certain positions that got liquidated and everything else was cool. Because I was able to, they had the finesse to save other positions or do what I needed to do. I wouldn't have been able to do that as easy on cross margin, if that makes sense. So, yeah, I kind of like isolated now that I've been using it exclusively. You can do everything on isolated you can do with cross. You just have to take an extra step, and it's worth that extra step just for that extra layer of safety, if that makes sense, in my opinion. Everybody has their different opinion. I've heard some people swear off cross, and I'd say no. It's got its pros and cons. It does. But you can do the same things with isolated. You can rob from Peter to pay Paul. You just do it manually. Hope that kind of touched on the question. Hope that was in context of what you're asking. I think you can manage your risk better with isolated. I think that's the best way to put it. But guys, it is time to take one last look here at Bitcoin at 98,000. Ooh, did you have a little come-uppiness? Are you not rolling over Bitcoin? Are you trying to get bullish? Are you trying to get bullish? Here, I've been looking at you on this. Here's why I've been watching it on the 6 minute, and I'm like, you're being a difficult read because the moving averages 800, 600, 300, 200, they're all flip-flopped. And they recently this whole band is just recently flip-flopped. It's just flipped, bearish. And here price is going against it right now. And I'm like, well, how's this going to play out? I mean, this was the flip. This was the flippening right here. I mean, normally you'd read that. We lost the trend line. The band's totally flipped. Well, this will be bearish. And it was. And then now we're kind of coming up and like, oh. But there's not enough here. I mean, on this small time frame to convince me that we're getting ready to, we can just flip it all over again. That would take a hellacious move. That's why we zoom out to the bigger time frames and look at some things and gosh darn it, look at you 4 hour. You got a You looking good here on the 4 hour. Regaining the 9. Can't talk bad about you there. Get past that 21. So maybe just getting caught up in too much here. Though. Can you flip it? You got all these other moving averages that are going to, I mean, they kind of sandbag it. What it tells me is that, yeah, if we can get up, we'll probably come up here and then we'll have to roll over. We got to roll over. But this is, when you look at it, what we're doing after breaking this trend line and hanging up here and not just immediately dropping. I mean, we did here, but we're not keeping on dropping. That's good. That's really good. We're holding this level here. And I wish this was a 382 Fibonacci, but it's not. If it was, I'd be like, oh baby, we're ready to rock and roll, but we're not. I think we got some time to come down. We just ain't seeing it just yet. I'm curious. And that's from here to there. That's not even a good fib pull, but that's all we got right now. I'm curious to see what Bitcoin's going to do. She's getting kind of, they might be pulling the old let's fake them out on Monday thing, drive us up, and we hit around 100,000 and then drop it. I don't know. But I'm still, it's not saying it on the charts officially just yet, but I still just say, hey man, holidays usually suck for crypto. They usually suck. So I wouldn't be surprised for us to take a little bit of a downtrend. I think we need to. Right now, she's not wanting to. She's wanting to go up, but I'm in a long. So let's long it, baby. Long it. Slong it. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me. We'll be back again tomorrow on Monday. We still have to treat us when the bigger players get back in the game and start pulling their morning stuff. Look for around 10 to 12. That's when they like to play the games. That's when some of the little YouTubers come out and say, look, it's because I'm here that the market's pumping. Oh, it wouldn't have anything to do with the New York Open pumping price on every freaking thing. Micro strategies, if you're not in it, why not? I'm just saying, if you're playing stocks and you're not in micro strategies, you've been missing out on the best performer out there. She should be taking a little bit of a pullback. Before we leave, let's take a look at MSTR and the stocks. This is the best Bitcoin play on your 401ks or whatever you got over there. Yes, she is going through a pullback. She got up to $545. She is at $420. What? Breathe it in. Sean? $420. I got things on my screen I gotta get them off. There we go. Macro up here on the 6 minute. Look, this is micro strategies. Oh my goodness gracious. This is stock market. Micro strategy. Michael Saylor's stock, where he sells his stock to buy more Bitcoin. It's just a never-ending cycle of uppendiness. That's amazing. And when the price gets too high, it splits. Like when this gets up to like $1,500, they split it like 10 ways, and then it's cheap again. Then it goes back up to $1,500. Then it splits again. If you're over on that side, you got your E-Trade account or something like Robinhood, whatever, you want some of this on a pullback, and she's getting a pullback. Let's figure out where she's going to pull backy to. Micro strategies. Still pissed about selling a bunch of this to pay taxes. Could have just borrowed that money from somewhere else. It's okay. That's why I get to say, this is why you don't get to do this anymore, honey. You don't get to make them calls anymore. 382 retracement looks good. 381 would be a sweet place to start getting in on micro strategies. I'm just saying, we can get there at 381. She drops back down. Bitcoin might have to drop a little bit for that to happen. I don't know. That's the 382 pullback. Sweet spot if we get down to 334. Any micro strategies, man. It's just going to the moon. I'm just not financial advice. I'm just telling you. She's getting a pullback. Perfect time to add to your bags. Retire rich. All right, good night, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll see you on the flip side, wherever the flipping it may be.
Come on, come here, bud. Come on. You freaky dog. I don't need to analyze every word that comes out is a lie. Make it look like it's so ice, ice, ice. You won't make it to the finish line. Nope. Now if you gotta know the truth was gonna let you go. You was fine, never mind. Unpredictable. basic bullets with no bullets. Does your wifey know you're begging for my notice? Promise you're the same, running for the meds. Sure you like my vibe, that's my candy on my wrist. Bad habits, little rabbit. Now sit down, you can have it. I see it when you walk.
I don't.
Come on, come here, boy. Come on.
Road Dog Crypto.
What kind of bimbo brings a shovel to a gunfight anyway? I should shoot you right now on general principle.
I know where you sleep, motherfucker.
Listen, shut the up. Let me handle this.
Nip, snip. I can nip this right in the butt. Like, yeah.
Harley, it's cool, baby. It's cool. We just talking. Harley, baby, stay with me now. Forgive Vinny now. He just salty because he FOMO'd in and he bought Sinverse way too high. Want that over with me, baby, not him. Vincent, you just hang back and you don't do a goddamn thing. Harley, you're doing great, baby. I'm proud of you, and Joker's proud of you. Tell Harley you're proud of her, Joker.
I'm proud of you, honey bunny.
I love you, Honey Bunny.
I love you too, honey bunny.
Now, I want you to go into that bag and you get out my Ledger wallet and my Sinverse land NFTs better be there. Do you understand me? If a single Sin token is missing from that wallet, my wrath shall be upon you. Do you understand me, motherfucker? Right now, we're just all gonna take a chill pill and we're gonna tune in and see what Road Dog says. All right, everybody just calm down. Calm down, it's gonna be all right. It's almost over.